nice little red. Oh my god. It looks so evil. Satisfactory is evil. Evil. Well, first things first, let's change all the volume that apparently all went to 100. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Why Do I Sound Like Total Eclipse? Hello, everybody. Oh my god, that is so freaking loud. What's going on, guys? John Cass here with another Satisfactory video. Hooray! And in today's video, guess what we're doing? We're checking out update number 4. So as you can see, a brand new entry screen where we can see the particle accelerator in the background, as well as, I noticed this earlier, there's actually drones that fly by. So like you can't see it now, but there'll be like a drone that just flies by randomly. But anyway, we're going to jump into our nice little map and take a look at what new goodies we now have available. So welcome into my nice little creative world. I made this so I can actually make nice little designs and everything. We have the new lights that turn on when it's dark out, and I'll show you that a little later when it turns on. You can actually get those from the Awesome Shop, which that is the only thing that they added. Wait, I take that back. It's not. But with 3 of those, 5 of those, and 1 of those, you can get all the lights, plus a little control panel. And you can see the nice little control panel here. Make sure you do this correctly, because I learned the hard way that if you actually connect, like, let's say power straight into the lights, they always stay on. But if you actually connect it where the power goes in one way and the other one goes for the lights, you can actually change it where you put night mode on, and it only turns on when it's at night. But you can change the intensity of it as well as the color. And you can copy the settings if you want to do it to another one. So once it gets dark out, which... Wait, is this dawn or dusk? I don't even know anymore. All the days go the same. But one of the other things that they added in here under equipment is Employee of the Planet Cup. This is more of an endgame type of thing where you'd have to get it out of the space elevator once you put in all the new parts. And I don't have a little clip of it right now, but you'll be able to see it. It'll say like, 1,000 of this, 10,000 of that, or whatever, and you'll have to put it. That's like an end game goal. Unfortunately, as you do notice, the brightness on this game has literally gone off the charts, and it is so bad right now. The glare, everything, oh my god. It's like this was directed by J.J. Abrams. I mean, come on, what the hell. Also, we've noticed a little couple glitches, like, this not working properly, so the hub, it doesn't match the nice little ship that sends out, but stuff like that doesn't really matter. Anyway, guys, let me show you some of the other cool stuff. So, if we check out the there are a couple different things to look at. In terms of hard drives, you have 17 new recipes that you can choose from, so that's a blast. Otherwise, the only thing that's been added is under Caterium. You'll have the zip line, which needs some quick wire and some lovely little wire. And then I believe it's down here. Yes, the power switch. So you could actually make a nice little power switch. Where is that located? Oh, here we go. And a nice little power switch, so you can basically make it so you can flip things on and off. And the best thing about this is you can actually name it, see how much is on circuit A versus circuit B, and pull the lever, which is always fun. And apparently you can turn on the name or off the name for some reason. But it looks so cool. My favorite thing about... there's a little fire extinguisher in the back, just in case the worst should happen. We want to be prepared. But anyway, they've also changed the rendering distance. So now you'll have stuff like this where certain items will actually... Oh, wait. They've also added animals. Now there'll be animals in the game that just kind of like go around that you can't really do anything about it. Oh my god, I saw these little birds flying over here. There's also some fairies. Fairies, Kyle! Fairies! But look at this. They changed the render distance. So, like, you can see all your stuff, but no foundations. Where are all my foundations? Oh my, I can see all the way. Oh, that is insane. But another thing they added was these lovely little batteries. Now, the greatest part about the battery is it tells you when it's fully charged, it's 100 megawatts of power for an hour. That means that if your thing runs down, it can give you 100 megawatts for an entire hour. But here's the greatest thing. So I was looking on there and I was like, wait a minute, why is there still this on here? If you have your batteries set up to your network, it'll show you all of them together and how long they'll last for. So if one's fully charged and another one is not, it'll show you exactly how much megawatts and for how long it'll actually run, which is fantastic. I love that. That is amazing. Not to mention, these things look so cool right now. Oh my god, this looks amazing. In terms of buildings, we still got the smelter, the foundry, the lovely constructor, assembler, packager, refinery, and the manufacturer. So none of those have changed at all. But then we got the blender. Look at this puppy. It's huge. It's crazy. It's about the size of a manufacturer, only just a little bit taller, unless you, yeah, just a little bit taller. And as you can see, it actually has a bunch of new recipes for there. These are with all the new alternate recipes, which we'll be going through in just a bit. And then, of course, the coup de grace, the particle assembler that we saw in the thing. For some reason, it doesn't want to be colored. It just doesn't want to be. I don't know why. That is a weird thing, but otherwise, it's looking pretty cool. And right now, there's only 3 things that you make here, but one thing I wanted to show you is the power goes from 500 to 1500 megawatts. So as it's making something, it'll actually fluctuate between how much power it needs, which is insane. Oh, and then you saw that, yeah, another thing they added was copper powder, because copper is garbage and nobody uses it for anything anymore. But in terms of all the recipes, we can take a look at here. So the nice little smelter hasn't changed. The foundry hasn't changed. The constructor, oh boy, we have aluminum casing now in the constructor made from aluminum ingots. We have copper powder made from copper ingots. Other than that, the color cartridges and the spike rebar. Oh yeah, color cartridges now got an upgrade as well as the color gun. We now can make steel canisters. I don't know if that was in there before, but we can also make empty fluid tanks, which is going to be really cool. As for the wonderful assembler, we still got everything. We got encased plutonium cells, so that's going to be for the nice plutonium fuel rods, which are right here as well. I got actually an alternate on there, which makes it easier to make. Pressurized conversion cube? Oh, conversion. I did say it right. Yay. Oh, cool. Iron canister. That's nice. Yep, everything's still the same. I think they changed the way that this was actually put. Like the order that it actually comes in. L-clad casing. Ooh. So we can actually use some nice copper to make up for the amount of aluminum that we don't want to use. Still only 1 AI limiter so far. That's crazy. Oh, but look at this. We had crystal computers in here before, but now we have OC supercomputers, which are really looking nice. We have our lovely new assembly directory system. That thing looks crazy for part number 6. I don't know if electric motors were in here before, but compared to regular motors, the amount that we're making and everything, whoo, that's going to be fun. And of course, now we have new heat sinks and stuff like that. The packager did get a nice little update with some nitric acid put in there, where you can actually put it in a container or one of these things. I don't know which one holds more, but that is kind of interesting to see the difference, that you can actually have 2 different things to put it in. All right, let's take a look at the refinery. So they did keep the nice pure ones in here, where you just add water and somehow you get more product. I don't know how that works, but whatever. We also kept those in here, nothing too special. Our turbo fuel is still in here. Oh, we still have the diluted package fuel, so that didn't go away. That's nice. They did change the UI to some of these so you can see them better. Electrode aluminum scraps. Ooh. Aluminum solution plus, if I think that's petroleum coke? Yeah, petroleum coke. So I don't know if that was in there before, but definitely now. And then yeah, rubber, plastic, all that good stuff is still in there. As for the manufacturer, we can now make automated miners. And some of you guys like, what am I going to need miners for? You don't even want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know. We can now make Caterium computers. I don't know about that. More supercomputers. So now we don't have just the base recipe. We got more. Now there is an extra radio control unit. I know that one. I think it's this one right here. Oh my god. 3 modular frames. I think that's about the same. This stuff is now made in... Actually, I think this was made in here before. Turbo motors. Now, instead of the regular turbo motor, we have an alternate and another alternate. Oh my god. Produces 1 every 16 seconds, 1 every 32 seconds, and 3 every 64 seconds. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to see what is the best. Also, look at this. So, batteries used to be made in here before, I'm assuming, I think, but now it's like an alternate of a classic battery. So I think they like took away the recipe and then made you unlock it using a thing. Oh my god. Using a hard drive. And then of course we got some rigor mortars in here. Alright. Ooh, here's another part. Part number 8 as well as part number 7. Ooh, some of these are looking really good and really fun. It'd be great to see which one's the best. And then of course we got all this fun stuff here with the regular plutonium rods being down here. And it takes quite a lot of stuff, but that's all. We know all that. Now, into the blender. This is the new machine. We start off with a cooling system, which is great, but there's an alternative one as well, that instead of making the rubber, now you're going to need to make motors. But it does get rid of the water that you need for it, which is kind of nice. Oh, fused modular frames. These things are a pain in the butt to make, to say the least. But luckily, there is also an alternate recipe for that. I haven't figured out which one is better, but probably this one for the alternate, because just the aluminum casing that's on there. This casing right here is a pain in the butt, to say the least. Oh my god. So 3 of the nice aluminum ingots to make 2 of them, where this just needs 50. Oh my god. It's... yeah. So, I mean, you're saving in the amount of aluminum that you need just to begin with. And then, of course, we have the battery over there, which now needs sulfuric acid and aluminum solution with the aluminum casing. And you can make a whole bunch of batteries, which is great. We have the uranium cells, non-fissure uranium, and an alternate for that as well. Ooh, look at this. Instant scrap. Like this recipe you're getting, it's instant scrap. Which, if we take a look at this, see if I can actually get this going over here. So we got some bauxite, some coal, and then, of course, some sulfuric acid with water. Which sucks, because you're going to have to use a refinery to make this. But anyway, we also have the diluted fuel. Now, this is actually kind of interesting. Take a look at this diluted fuel. So this is the heavy oil residue that we made before, and then we just combined it with water. So this is similar to the other one that we had, but we don't have to package it this time. We just basically mix it with water, and we're good to go. I do want to click this, though, because one thing I'm curious about. So every 50 oil residue and 100 water makes 100 fuel. Ooh, this actually might be really good. And there is an alternate turbo blended fuel, which you take fuel, heavy oil residue, sulfur, and petroleum coke to make turbo fuel. God knows if this is going to be a good recipe, let alone what we can do with this recipe, but definitely quite interesting. And then, of course, we have the lovely new one, which has petroleum pellets and some instant petroleum cells, which, let's see if we compare these two. Ooh, so instead of putting them right into pellets, we could just go right into the cells and say maybe skip a step. And then, of course, the nuclear pasta. which is going to take some copper powder and some pressure conversion cubes. Ooh, oh my god, this is this is going to be interesting to say the least. It's a lot of copper power, but 200 to make one of them? Holy crabajolies, that's crazy. Speaking of extra stuff, so we got the nice little hover pack, which if you're near these nice little power poles, you can see the arc of lightning as it pulls power from it, which is quite nice. You can actually go over these as well. And the best part is you can go as high as you want, and then it'll tell you no, but it'll keep you up there, which is great. Oh, funny story. Did you know you have to press C to go down? Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out for a little bit, and I had to fall off of something. I'd be like basically going over here going, how do I get down? But as you can see here, you get kind of a warning, and then you can actually go back up. What I like to do is just grab a power line, grab a power pole, grab a power line, just build it, and then just be like, okay. And you can basically fly across away from all enemies if you have enough material. But right now the game's a little buggy. For some reason, it's just taking away, right now it's just taking away build costs for some reason. And I think it has something to do if you used mods. But still, that's nice. Another thing that we have going on is we have the drones. Now, this big pupper is worth a lot. So, yes, this is the thing. Look at there. Motors, alkali aluminum sheets, radio control units, some AI limiters, and then, of course, without fail, one of those lovely portable miners. But this thing does look amazing. It's huge. It takes up, I would say, a 3x3 area. Let's take it. Actually, yeah, a 3x3 perfectly. But it also looks really great if you have it hanging off the side. Oh my god, that looks so amazing like that. So cool. And you can actually just set these to go from like one section to another. My favorite part is once you set them up, it'll tell you how many batteries that it needs for a single round trip. It'll tell you how many batteries per minute. Oh my god. It'll also tell you how long the trip is going to take and how much power that it's going to consume. This thing is so amazing. You can just basically choose the port that you want, where it can go, the distance between it, all this stuff. And of course, you can give it some really cool names. It does only carry about 9 stacks per go, but here's the great part. Let's say you have something like you're making heavy modular frame somewhere. You can't produce 9 stacks pretty quickly, but you can get 9 stacks from that side of the map to this side of the map in no problem at all. Which is the great thing about this. I love it. It is amazing. I made myself my own little fleet, and I'm just going to have them going on different parts of the map as I see fit. Maybe like a nuclear waste or something like that. No, nuclear fuel rods. If I ever had to bring them from one place to another, oh boy, that would be amazing. Another big update to the game that you guys really should be aware of is your power plants are going to be running at 100% capacity, which means that they will always be running regardless of the amount of power that you are taking. Now, this is great in the fact that you actually get to figure out, what you're going to need and how well it is and how effective everything's going to be. But it also sucks for the fact that, let's face it, we all want excess power. That's not going to change. But I do love this. If you take out the new UI, so look at this. This is amazing. So it shows you how much you're consuming. This is how much you're currently using on the whole facility, everything that's connected to this line. You show your capacity and how much you're producing, which should be the same, really. But take a look at this blue one. This right here is so important. This line right here tells you how much will you be using if everything's running at 100%. This right here is the most important number. If you keep everything over this line, you will never run into any power issues whatsoever. So that blue right there is, oh my god, it is top tier, the greatest thing that they've added to the game in terms of power. Letting you know just, okay, as long as you don't hit 9,000, as long as you produce more than that, you're good to go. And as you can see, everything over here is running at 100% because, yeah, screw us. But this is my favorite thing. Now I can actually just go up a nice vertical thing like this because I have so many of these power poles. Oh my god, this is so nice. Oh, this is just the greatest. I love this nice little hover pack. Oh, and you can see how I got this going on over here. I have a nice, like, easy little setup going over here. Nothing special. So, one more thing that I learned about the nice little hover pack is if you actually get out of range of your stuff, so instead of falling and taking damage, you can actually hold the button, and even though you have no power, you can still have a nice, safe fall. And you can still kind of use it, you know, while you're on the ground. And if you keep pressing it over and over again really quickly, you can kind of still hover. So that's pretty interesting. So what happens if I actually just go over here? Hold on. And then I just go out. If I keep just spamming the button. Oh my god! So if I had like an auto thing that would auto hit it, I could probably still hover across the map. That is insane! Oh my god, that is amazing. The hover pack is my new favorite mode of transportation. Wait, is that a new drop pod? Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. I think they added new drop pods. All right, let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make it. Just keep spamming it. Just keep spamming it. Hold forward. Come on. Come on. Got it. Come on. Come on, baby. You can make it. You can make it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push the limits. Push the limits of what's possible. Wait, I can... Oh my god, I can even keep jumping on the thing. Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at this guy over here. Yes. Ah, modular frames. Yep, so we got new drop pod locations, which means that everything that we see here, there's actually more that we can grab. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Imagine how many that are out there. Just imagine it. As another day sets on this lovely planet, we're about to see something magical. Oh. So as the light fades from the day, a new light comes to take its place. Look at these little babies. Oh, yes. Yes. So Coffee Stain was trying to figure out a way to actually make these lights work just fine. And I apparently figured out what they did. So as you can see in the background, they only turn on as you get close to them. So, like, the ones in the front turn on, and then as you get closer, you can see more and more turn on. So it's like a field of view kind of thing. And the best part about these things is we can actually change what we want them to do. So, like, let's say I want to bring the intensity down lower and just have a mild form. Or we can raise it up to the maximum and be engulfed in a sea of color. Also, let's change it to... Oh my god, that's kind of like a little bright. Let's change the intensity down. 50% seems to be a really good one to have. And solid white color is not too bad if you just want something at night. But because of the intensity that the light is actually producing, let's bring this down. It's actually not that bad. A 13%. Woo! And you can have lights set on separate things. So those lights are set over there for all my wonderful, like, little storage place. Whereas my regular lights are still set for nice little red. Oh my god. It looks so evil. Satisfactory is evil. Evil. And I love how it looks for our Satisfactory designs. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, that is glorious. Good old evil fruity red. Oh my god. But that's not it, guys. They've also changed a lot of interesting stuff. So now, like, stacks of concrete can be 500, stacks of iron plates 200. A lot of the base items have really been stacked together, except for like screws and wire that were already at like 500. But everything else, dude. That, like, just iron rods, it makes it so much better, especially for concrete. I'm so glad that concrete has been raised to 500. This is a full bin of concrete been reduced to about one line. That's insane compared to what it was making before. Another thing that they changed that a lot of people seem to not be saying about is they changed the order in how this stuff comes on here. Take a look at this. So gas filters, all this color cartridge and stuff like that, that's in here and that's fine and everything. But if we go over to the regular, crafting bench, they changed it. Now power shards are first. Nuclear is going on here. Like, this order is different. Not to mention, consumables are now in the craft bench as well as the nice little equipment workshop. Also, new settings. Check this out. So if you go into your options, you now have a debug. I don't know what it does. Online, whatever. User interface, high contrast build display enables a high contrast background behind the build mode disable mode text. Also, small costs slots in build/disable mode. So we're going to apply these. We're going to turn these two off and see what it is. I think is, as you can see how it has it over here? So it has everything. They're giant pictures as well as it tells you what it is. It's a street light. All right. Equipment workshop. Well, what that does is if you turn it back on, hit apply, because apparently it doesn't work unless you hit apply. Now when I go to delete something, it'll have a gray box with the name on it, and it'll make the icons a lot smaller. Oh, that is such a nice thing to it. Just being able to see what you're deleting. Because you could be like, okay, is that the thing I got? And then it'll actually tell you what it is. Oh, that is so much nicer. And then having the consumables over here as well. But on the coup de grace, the way to finish this off, let's go check out the new stuff. As you know, most of the stuff has not changed. Everything is pretty much the same as you normally get it until you get to Tier 7, which now has bauxite refinement, which is now where you're going to have the aluminum casing. And the blender is the first thing you unlock in Tier 7. All right, then Logistics Mark 5, Hazmat Suit. And then you get the drones. So the drones, supercomputers, batteries, stuff like that, that won't be available until Tier 7. And then Tier 8, you get into nuclear power, where you get all this wonderful stuff right here. Then you get into advanced aluminum production, which gives you the ability to get your nice little nitrogen gas or whatever. Heat sinks, cooling systems, fuel rods. Hover pack. Oh, I love this thing. And then you get into turbo motors, minor Mark 3s, not until the end of Tier 8. And particle enrichment at the very end, which you make the final thing for the space elevator with the particle accelerator and plutonium fuel rods. But that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much more. I mean, I didn't even get into this lovely puppy, which is the, I like to call it the shocker, which is a pain in the butt to use, I gotta say. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the new update. It is amazing. So many things to do. Don't feel like you need to rush in and knock everything out right away. Just enjoy it as it comes along. It is so much fun. I will be seeing you guys out there, and have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed this. This has been Drawing Chaos, signing out, or whatever the hell people say when they leave. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do you know that's a thing? Alright guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.